Shall we play a game?
No, 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 no. Wait.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Vintage Gaming Memories. In this video I purchased the Bandai version of the game Crazy Climber, which came out in 1981. Some of you may recall that there is another version of the same name that Entex distributed, but that one came out in 1982, a year after this one. I do like the way the Bandai version looks a little bit better in comparison with the Entex. I think it just looks more vintage with the two-tone colors. Both were based on the arcade game by Taito named the same, Crazy Climber. The game itself is pretty unique with the use of two joysticks for the climbing. It also has a vacuum fluorescent display, a VFD, which should stand out when you look at the image. That's pretty much it on a high level, but let's open up this box and see how this tabletop really looks. There it is, nicely packaged I have to say, so I don't have a problem with how it was shipped. Looking at it, I'm going to have to clean it. Of course, with everything I get, I always want to clean it. It just sometimes never gets shipped out completely cleaned, and I'm just particular about it. It still has the nice white in the building itself for the windows, which is great. I don't see any major damage. I think it just needs to be cleaned up and buffed a bit. Here's one thing I did look on the listing. It had to have the label for me to think about buying. That's one. And then, of course, the battery compartment. Nice and clean. And it was mentioned as working. So let's go in first, try this out to make sure it really does work before I start cleaning this all up. It takes 4 C-size batteries, I believe. Yep. We'll check it out. Okay, the batteries are in, and it's in the off position. And also here you can see the joysticks. You've got your left hand and your right hand controller, up, down, and left and right. Well, let's power this on first and make sure it all works. Sounds good. It looks good. This is like the demo. Gives you a good look of all the windows. That's what you're trying to climb up. The building's got the windows open or closed, and you're trying to climb up the windows that are open. When it closes, obviously you can't continue further, and you fall down as this character is about to fall. Alright, so let me just give you a quick look at what this looks like before I clean it up. You could see, you know, there's some smudges. I know the reflection from my lights, but I think you can still get an idea how this could probably look a lot better with some polishing. Alright, so let's see how the after looks in a second. Okay, well, I went ahead and did some extra stuff besides just cleaning it and polishing it off with some of that Novus 1 cleaner. I went ahead and did some painting, utilizing some of this paint marker. What I did was paint up a little bit of the building and definitely the helicopter and the word score. I'll give you a little before and after, but you could definitely tell the difference. Might as well have done that because, you know, it's cleaned up, ready to go, and ready for display. Now I'm just letting this dry a little bit before I really get into it, but I can still show you how it looks. I have to polish it off maybe one more time, but you can see how nice it came on the display. This looks pretty good. You're going to get a little bit of those little hairline scratches that you can barely see unless you look at it really close, but that's just because of the cloth that might have been used on the actual plastic. I got a lot of that out using the Novus, so it looks pretty good. And I did get a lot of the dirt that might have been in here between these little grooves, as well as over here, and within the controller ball itself. I cleaned that up, as well as the on and off. I mean, again, did a nice thorough cleaning. Always clean these screws, these little holes where the screws go in. If you're cleaning, you want to make sure you put a Q-tip in there, clean that off really well. And of course the battery compartment, it was already cleaned, but I did another cleaning of that. You can see. So this is, and here's the back side of it, really clean and nice. So this is ready to be tested as far as the gameplay goes. All right, here's Crazy Climber. Batteries are in. Objective, again, is to get to the 49th floor or 49th window without falling down. Windows can close on your hands. You can fall. Objects are being thrown down on the top of the roof, and you have to avoid them. And if you do get hit and you have two hands on a window, you just lose one hand on the grip. You can still stay up. However, if the window shuts on your hand, you're going to fall. I think that's about it. I think there's 5 columns of windows you'll see on this side of the building. You only see 3 at a time on your display, so you have to go left and right to see the other 2. And I think that's it. This is the demo, what happens when you turn it on. So let's look at the demo for a little bit. You could see my climber is the one in the middle. He does not move, stays right in that position. When you're climbing, everything else rotates down or scrolls down to make it seem like you're climbing up. And if you were to fall, it goes that. It looks like you're falling because it goes up. Pretty cool looking. You just got to get used to it. You have 3 lives. That's 1 life exhausted. Window was shut on his hands on that one. No volume control, pretty loud. I think that's about it. So let me try my luck and see how many floors I can get. Okay. Come on. Oh. Beginner's luck, definitely. Try it again. Let's see. I have 5,100. Well, right away I got knocked down. I didn't see it. So that's pretty much the game. When you get to the top floor, you gotta put both hands down in order to climb all the way up to show that you're on the top without holding on. It's kind of like you're lifting yourself up, actually. So that's the game. Crazy Climber by Bandai Electronics. Awesome game. Tell me what you guys think about it. If you ever own one of these versions, whether it's the Bandai one or the N-Tech, or even maybe the arcade one, who knows. But comment down below. I appreciate your time in watching this. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, keep that gaming passion from the past alive by living it today. Take care, everyone.